about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like it doesn't. I can't keep up. Like I'm so tired of this bill, and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the
In
economy? You are
Nigeria.
so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No. So 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Yes. Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Okay, this young lady,
Hold down.
she's a youth corper serving in Lagos, and due to the difficulty and hardship of life, she came out and spoke her mind, in tears, like she was really heartbroken. She was in pain, knowing that this is probably the very first time in her life that she has to stay alone, pay her own bills, and and it is actually getting overwhelmed for her, and she has to speak up in tears. She said a lot of things, including the high cost of living, house rent, feeding, uh, the electricity, data at the same time. And then she, while she was talking, she said the this current president is, she said the current president is terrible. And then after she finished this video, she started receiving calls. People started threatening her from the NYSC board, asking her to put down the video, raining insult on her. Like, I don't get it. Is it that this country, we don't have the freedom of speech anymore? Like, we are going through a lot, and they are still expecting us to keep quiet. Like, are you going to beat a child and say, ask that child not to cry? Where is that done? This is the only country, Nigeria, that the government are not doing their job, and yet the government don't expect them to speak. Not at all. As in, youth are trying to get their voices, and they are trying to suppress them. Just listen to the voice, the call. That woman, supposedly an elderly woman, called her and started threatening her, asking her to remove the video, to put down the video. Who knows? Who knows what that woman is doing? She's supposed to be the voice of a girl child. She's supposed to be the one backing her up, but no, because of corruption. During that woman, I don't know how old she is, but from her voice, she sounded like an elderly woman. And that is the problem we are currently facing in this country today. It was of their time. If they spoke up when they were youth, when they were young, I am very sure this country will not be in mess the way it is now. And now the youth are trying to talk. If you talk small, either they go and arrest you or something. And it is very easy for them to track you down. But those terrorizing the country, those at the Sambisa forest and what have you, they are unable to track them down. They are unable to end it. A lady facing a lot, just like every other person, both young and old, they are facing, and then they are silencing them up, not to talk. Have you seen where you beat a child and ask that child not to cry at the same time? What is it that that girl said that is a lie? Like, what is a lie in all she said? Because some people are not able to speak. The few ones that are speaking up, they are being silenced, they are being threatened. Yeah, they are being threatened. Don't be surprised at the end of the day, they'll just blacklist her when she's done with NYC. That is, if they allow her to finish it, they will now blacklist her from getting jobs. That is what happens in our darling country. And is this fair? Like, is this fair to the common man? Like, we voted these people in for accountability. If you are not doing it right, you need to account for it. Okay, why is it that once it is time for election, you all start going around doing campaign for people? If you know that the voice of the common man is not important to you, that they can't talk to you when you are not doing the right thing, then why ask for their vote? Even though we know most of the time the votes don't count. Well, nothing should happen to that lady though. Absolutely nothing. She spoke her mind. At the end of the day, I only expected our government to sit up. If they are doing things right, the youth wouldn't talk. Nigerians are people that once you are doing right, they praise you. And that is why these governments, they just use a lot of things to take away the attention of the youth, either from Big Brother Nigeria or all these our celebrity fights, the video Wizkid, there's a CEO and I said that Bosch, and they will all focus, take their attention to that place. Anyway, nothing must happen to that girl at the end of the day. It is what it is. Thanks for watching.